Don't believe everything that you see, and you don't really know what's going on behind a person's bank account, lives, family, all the things. Sometimes it looks great and that our life is like lacking. Social media can be so harmful in that way. Or you can also utilize it. We're like, you know what? If they can achieve it, so can I. And also, if you're going through a tough time, do not be on social media. So I hope that you are viewing this where you're well or you're needing a little inspiration, because my mission is to bring peace to your head, heart, and home. So there's this like hurricane energy right now, this clearing completion energy for this year, because it's a 9th year and it's all for new beginnings. And it isn't always pleasant. Most of the time it actually isn't. It's like a total annihilation, destruction, and you're like, I can't even believe this is happening to me. And there are so many different forms of it. Sometimes it's a little bit lighter and sometimes it's really, really drastic. So for instance, me right now, my voice, I'm really strong mentally and in my meditations and stuff, but my body is not. It is not. Because of my Crohn's. I almost had my guts removed. I've been in the hospital, and like it's like one intense thing after another, and it's just finally settling down. The last 2 months have been incredibly hard. And so it started in December with 1 hospitalization for 5 days, and then in January just 2, and then in February 12. And this one here, I had to take 1 day at a time, where it was one test. We need to know the results of one test so we can have a different plan for the next. And I had to be incredibly calm. And I was so fortunate though to have like really good resources and support. And I recorded everything because I knew I would be overwhelmed. And so we would make a decision. And I worked with the doctors. Yes, work with the doctors. And if you cannot trust them, get another team. You need to be able to trust your team. Yeah, and whatever you're going through, whether it's financially or physically or spiritually, you need to trust your team and you need to have a team. We're not meant to do this together, and your mind will trick you. So then, I get out of the hospital and I get this incredible healing from it. However, there's also some side effects with the drugs. And so it's like every day I have to take it 1 day at a time. So in the month after the hospital, I am getting some support. And I was so fortunate to have this spot fund in which a friend set up for me. And she actually posted it all because she knew I wouldn't post it for myself. And I have a hard time receiving. And because of it, I was able to survive because it raised $15,000. And then that also gave me some validation on like the person that I am to get that amount of donation from old friends coming out of the woodworks and all that. And so in some form, social media is wonderful. And I'm so incredibly thankful for that. And during this month afterwards, I get pink eye in this eye. A week later, shingles in this eye. And I was so fortunate because of my meditation. I knew something was wrong. I have a friend who is a Kaiser doctor, and that's who I'm with. And so it was like, something's wrong. So he sent in the medication for it. So then afterwards, a week later, I get shingles. And shingles was a side effect from the new medication that I'm on for my Crohn's. And this was a possibility, so I didn't take the vaccine. And the vaccine, you actually have to take 2 doses of it. And I had shingles last year, so I was like, it could happen, it could not. We'll deal with it when we get there. I got it, but I caught it in time where I got the antiviral for it, so it never showed up on my face or in my eyes, because that would be incredibly painful. Right. And so then I have to be quarantined, and I'm incredibly weak. No one can be around me. I haven't been around my daughter since January. I've seen her here and there, and she's with her dad. And so then I had to do everything myself. And in that time, I also had to take medicines at certain times, 4 times a day. Like, it was just so much work in the maintenance. And the only exposure to my daughter is through the phone. And during this time, her dad gets evicted the end of February. Then they're living in a hotel room for like a month and a half. And then afterwards, he has to live somewhere else. Bella is essentially homeless, where she's roaming at houses. So fortunate that I have these great friendships of like her schoolmates. And she goes to a Waldorf school. I made friends with a few of the moms. So one mom would take her on for 5 days, and then another one would like for the weekend to relieve her. Then she would be back at the other house. She was doing this for 3 weeks at 7 years old. On top of that, I get better and not, better and not. It's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Every day had to be 1 day at a time. So now we fast forward to April. I'm feeling pretty good for like 2 weeks. I'm still like really weak. I had to rest in between. I've got this weird eye sensitivity thing where I can't be on the screen for a long time. I have a friend that helps me with like that, where I dictate things to her and then she types it up. I have all these obstacles that I have to work around. So many obstacles that you're not aware of that I have to work around. But I know it's for my higher good. I know it's for me to practice. And so I ask really good questions, and I know I need to get still to hear my heart, to hear the whispers of the soul, to tap into what these lessons truly mean. April 8th, I'm at a grocery store that's like a mile away. At checkout, I fall. I hit my head. I hear there's still a bump there. I'm okay. I drive home, and I'm supposed to meet a friend that we scheduled for her to help me. She helps me a little bit while I sit and I breathe and meditate. That bump starts bleeding. It starts bleeding. So then 2 hours later, I'm at the emergency room through an ambulance. They take me to a hospital that I did not want, but it was the closest, and that's like the protocol when you're in an ER, that they take you to the closest hospital. But because of that, that saves my life. It saves my life because they fill me up with all the fluids that I need. The next morning I wake up, I'm feeling like the best I've felt in like 4 months because all of my minerals are now harmonized and balanced. I get to check out that day. And ever since then, my healing has improved. But I'm still not there. I'm extremely weak in my muscles. I still need support getting up if I'm down, or like other things to lean on. The stairway, I have to hold on to things. Every few hours, I have to lay down and rest my eyes completely for 20 minutes to an hour. Yeah, but I'm strong enough so that I can take Isabella home finally on the week of her birthday, which was April 14th. And we had a great party, and she's been with me ever since. And it's like getting to know a new kid. The spot fund that I got, it's out, and so I need to work again. I want to work again because I love what I do. And so that's my crazy life right now. And that's the hurricane, and that's the clearing. I'm fortunate enough too that I've got some technicians to do the spray tans, but it's really for me to leave that business and really do my spiritual work, which is my face reading and my energy healings and my space clearings. Right now, really just the energy clearings and the face reading I can do, and the teeth whitening as well. I love white teeth, and I can't wait to whiten my teeth because of all the things that I've been drinking and eating. And I know that sounds so vain, but your smile is your trademark, and it's radiance, and your smile can actually uplift someone, give someone so much. So whatever you are experiencing right now, just know that there's actually potential in it. It may like seem bad, but then there will be some kind of thing that connects you to somebody else that if you ask the right questions, and it will be resolved within 1 to 7 days. 1 to 7 days. At the end of the week, I'm like, wow, all the abundance. You know, and so like my friend that helps me organize and such, she comes twice a week, like 2 to 3 hours each time. She also does space clearings, and so like we're very intentional on the grids and like the sacred spaces that we've flowed, and I've actually become more productive, getting rid of so many things and organizing in which I couldn't do myself. So another thing is letting others help you. really being in community. You're not weak. You're not stupid. I know that you think you can do it faster by yourself, but it's not as fun, the journey and the insights, and in the flow, you make conversations, and then you connect with something. Oh, I thought about that actually. And then you research it. Hey, let's look it up. Hey, Siri, da, 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 da. And then it has something else. It's an unfolding. It's an absolute unfolding right now. So I hope that this message helps you in understanding your unfolding. And if you don't, come to me for a face reading. My year is my 7th year, and it's a metal year, and it's to experience beauty. So I'm supposed to experience beauty in everything, especially grief and sorrow and sadness, and being to transform that. Isabella, her year, she's a water element, is to ride the wind. And resources, downloads have told me that wherever she lands this year, she will learn so much that it will actually set her up for the first half of her life and how she does her work, which is why she was supposed to be at all those spaces and all those homes already. And now back with me, and we're making some trips to see family soon, and some camp trips, some things that fell out that I wanted to happen but didn't, but now I know why. So whatever you're going through, just know that there's absolutely potential in it, in which it clears out something old that doesn't serve you anymore to set you up for a new life. It's to complete it. And so that I hope that you have hope and let go of the disappointment. But perhaps instead of hope, if it's really hard for you, go to potential, possibilities. What is the potential and possibilities in this? And sometimes it's supposed to have so much pain so that there is destruction of the old foundation so that you can build new. This is such a hard concept. And remember, there's no good or bad. There's no good or bad. Only our thinking makes it so. So book an appointment with me so I can help guide you to be able to shine your light and live in your element. So may you be free. May you find peace. May you have grace and courage.